How's it going, fourth grade? So hopefully you walked in, you got your sketchbook if you need it. If you weren't here last time, no worries. A pencil and a piece of foam. Hopefully your pencil is sharpened. It is going to be easier if your pencil is sharpened. But for right now, I want you just to take your foam, your sketchbook, your pencil, kind of push it out of the way. I'm going to be giving each side of the table one piece of freezer paper. Freezer paper is what's going to protect the table from the ink that we're going to be using. So there's kind of this soft side and then there's the shiny side. You want to make sure that's the shiny side up. And then I'm also going to pass out some tape. I want you to tape each corner down on the table. That way this piece of paper is stationary. It won't move. And remember, you're sharing with your partner. So let's say I have a partner over here. You both are using the same piece of paper. So you're just getting one per side. So yes, yes. All right, go ahead and tape that and then give us a thumbs up when you're ready and we'll move on. Okay, so now I want you to focus on your foam and your pencil. In your sketchbook last time, you created an abstract design. It didn't have to be abstract, but I warned you guys if you're going to put letters or something, when you print, it's going to be backwards, so I would just avoid that. If you do need letters in your design, you're going to need to write every letter backwards, starting from the end of the word to the front of the word. So that's a lot of work, but it's up to you if you want to be that person. You're welcome to use your sketches. I'm just going to make it up again. If you make a mistake, you're going to have to make it into something else. You only get one piece of foam. The reason is I'm not asking for you guys to make the most beautiful thing ever. This is more of an experiment. I want you guys to really practice with printmaking and have a better understanding of the process. Like I said, this process will turn out more successful if you do abstract, but just make it up. Have fun. Notice that lines won't necessarily show up. It's more about carving into the foam. Of course, you don't want to stab into the foam. That's not the goal here. But you want to put a little bit of pressure and make an interesting design. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes. If you don't finish, it's okay. But at that point, I'm going to be moving on to the next directions. All right. So if you're done, awesome. If you're not done, awesome. I need you to watch these directions because I'm going to show you the messy part, which is going to be printing your artwork. You'll still need your pencil, and then you're going to need some ink, which I will put between you and your partner. And then I'll have a stack of just different color pieces of paper. You guys are going to create basically some trading cards with your own design, and you can give them to friends. You can keep them, whatever. I just want you guys to practice today. When you or your partner is ready, I will come by and I will give you guys a little bit of ink. I am the ink fairy today, so whenever you need ink, just let me know. The reason is because people oftentimes think that they need a lot of ink for all the prints they're gonna do. You actually need very little ink, and so I'm just tired of wasting it, and so I'm just going to do it for you. So I'm gonna put a little bit of ink on your freezer paper. Let me know if you need more, and I'll come by and check. And then you and your partner will need one roller. This is called a brayer. You only need one for you and your partner. Not every person needs one. It's less to clean up. You'll take your brayer and you'll go back and forth. And I can't help the sound. It sounds like really squeaky. I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. But you're gonna go back and forth a few times. Now your goal is not to paint the freezer paper. That's just gonna be a waste. But I'm going back and forth and getting the ink kind of sticky. You can kind of see it changing and it's making that texture. We want it sticky, so I'm gonna go back and forth. Then you'll take a paper towel. I already used this one, so that's why it's dirty. That's okay. You're gonna put it under your foam, and you're gonna go over your foam back and forth. You can see the lines go through. Oh no, I need more ink. You'll have to go over here and get more. Oh, now you see, Mr. Bowfoot's not crazy. Well, I'm a little crazy, but that's okay. All right, I'm going and getting all those corners. All right, here's the fun part. Whenever you're done using a brayer, you do not want to put it right back on the table because you will make a mess. Did you know if you turn this upside down, there will be no mess? So just turn the brayer upside down or let your partner use it since you're taking turns. You'll take a piece of paper, any color. I want you guys to try out the different colors. This can be a little bit hard because you can't see the foam. I'm just going to pretend it's right out in the center. You'll press down and you'll give the paper a massage on top of the foam. You'll get the massage all over. I can feel the foam underneath. I'm double checking the corners. I like to use my knuckles and go back and forth. Just really get that pressure. Hitting it will not help. You're just going to make the paper dirty. All right, when you lift it up, you can peel it and see how it turned out. Oh, nice. Whenever you're done with the print, the tradition is to write your name. So I'm gonna write Mr. Boatfield. And then you write the number of the print over how many times you created it. I don't know how many I'm going to get to today. So I'm just gonna put 1 over, who knows? I'll come back to this later, but I know this is my first print. You can put it to the side of the table. Some people like to put this on the floor to dry, but just kind of get it out of your way. And you're going to repeat. So I'm going to take my brayer, go into the ink, go over my print. This time I'm just gonna give it a little bit more pressure because I feel like the last time it was kind of like it looks a little smoky. So I'm going to just really make sure that the ink is present. You can always go on the sides, turn it, whatever it takes to get this covered in ink. Situate your print the way you want it. I'm gonna try a different color this time. Eyeball it, give it a little bit of a massage, go back and forth. It's okay, this is the back of my paper, I don't care that's getting a little bit dirty. Lift or peel, whichever, and see how it turned out. These are not meant to look perfect. These are just meant to be experiments. One was 1, so what's this one gonna be? 2 over something. But you can make as many as you want. We'll have about 15 minutes to print and you can make as much as you want. Remember, if you need more ink, let me know. Let's say I'm all done. I only got to 2 prints. So on my first one, I'm gonna put 1 over 2 because this is the first print and I made how many prints? 2. So that's the tradition I want y'all to get in the habit of, is labeling your prints, because people usually want to know the order that they happened. So this one will be 2 over 2. All right, like I said, you can make as many as you want. Let's talk about cleanup. This paper towel, guess where it goes? In the trash. Get those pieces of tape off the table. That's annoying later on. You can throw this away. Please keep these out. You don't need to put them on the drying rack. Just take a picture of your favorite one. Remember, you can give these away after class. The piece of foam, you can either keep this or throw it away. I'm just going to throw it away because we won't be using it again. If you were that person that put the brayer upside down, please get a wet wipe and clean that off. Some people like to clean a brayer with a wet wipe. I prefer to be just a little bit less wasteful. Just turn on the water and rinse it off. Use your fingers, get all the nasties. You'll see that the water is running black. That means that the gunk is getting off there. I do a little test. I'll do a little paper towel, run it through. If it's still nasty, then it means that there's still ink there. We need to clean this off for the next person who uses it. Get the handle. Once you feel like it's right for the next person, turn off the water, of course. Dry everything down. That's why I told y'all 1 brayer per table, because it's less cleaning. And then you'll just place this back into the box on the back counter, and this will be ready for the next class. Have an amazing day, and I cannot wait to see your prints.